Hello, viewers. This is Michael from Screen Views, bringing you a new podcast on my segment called The Super Sentai Reveal. I like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to breach your heart during these audio podcast recordings, well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, and you get to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out of the way, let's get into the latest episode of Boom. I'm a little tongue tied today. Sorry, a Boonboomger, Boonboomger. Anyway, so basically, we see Ty Handle and Boom Boom at the base, working on finishing the last touches on one of the Boom car Zords, basically the Boom Classic Zord. So basically, Ty was talking to Boom Boom like, looks like this will be ready for, or this will be in the Boom Classic will be ready for action if you need its power. So basically, Boom Boom was happy, and basically that's what Ty Handler is saying that this is our dream coming true, and Boom Boom is like agree with Ty. So basically, so basically we see Minnow come in with a package, and basically there was a broken mirror in it. So basically, it turns out that Minnow was working, had a side job at a bakery. He met this boy who who made this mirror to his grandma, but the mirror part broke. So basically, the glass mirror part broke. So basically, he made the mirror himself, but he accidentally broke the glass part of the mirror. So basically, I'm posted, she saw the boy at the bakery shop that she works at, and basically, she was trying to cheer out the boy, and basically, it doesn't. I know you pour your heart making this mirror and all, but still, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's broken or not. Your grandmother will appreciate it. So and basically, Meadow said, "I tell you what, I would deliver this mirror myself to your grandma and explain the whole situation." And basically after she promised the boy, Minnow, Boom Boom started to cry and whatnot, and Ty Handle was kind of moved at, was kind of good at you at Meadow, taking a delivery, unofficial delivery job to help a boy out get a gift to his grandma. So basically, that's when Meadow basically Meadow got to the point. I need your car to deliver this mirror, and basically, before she able to grab the keys to Ty Handler's car, before she able got grab the keys to Ty Handler's car, Ty Handler said, "Well, not so fast now. Don't get me wrong. I moved that you're helping the boy since this is not an official delivery for my company. You're on your own on this one." So basically, Ty Hayden was unhappy that you're doing something nice to a boy, but at the same time, don't try to be slick with me now. This is not a official government delivery that you're doing for my company. So therefore, you have to find a way to deliver that package to that broken mirror to that boy's grandma somehow. And basically, Minnow just just rushed out of the garage and got outside, Ty handles, house and whatnot. So basically, after seeing the display of how it turns out that the grandma lived in the countryside from the city. So basically, she would have a long way to go to travel while any transportation. So basically, we see Gimba showed up with a bike, and basically, Middle was like, oh, you're that dude from before, and basically, Gimba introduced himself to Minnow, and basically like I heard that you got a delivery, for so basically this bike is for you, and basically here's a bicycle helmet to go with it. So basically, Minnow gave Gimba for giving her the bike to deliver the bulking to deliver the deliver the package to the boy's grandma and whatnot. But turns out that Ty Hanna was watching on the TV screens in the at the underground base under his house. It turns out that Ty called Gimba and basically called Gimba to give Minnow that bike. And basically, Gimba came into the secret base and basically like, here's my invoice for the bike and whatnot. So basically, etc. etc. And basically like, they started to have a conversation. And basically meanwhile we see Detroit, Sasa and Yaya talking to the boss, Mad Rex, on a virtual screen and whatnot. We don't see the boss's face, or we just only hear him on audio. So basically, he was not happy that that they was not collecting the gasoline energy that they need. So basically, this gasoline energy is a special energy source, not gasoline, but it's a play on gasoline. So anyway, so basically, the boy, Mad Rex told him that you need to collect gasoline energy soon, or else it's gonna be some consequences. And basically that was the end of the conversation right there. So basically, they got down to business, and Tasha, they was in this abandoned office build, in this abandoned office, and basically there was this clock, and Tasha used her powers to turn this clock into a monster. So basically, back at the Boone headquarters, we see we see that Ty and Gemma was done with the conversation, and Gemma was walking away, and that's when contacted Ty on his morpher about the monster attack, and basically Gemma was like, stop, and like, well, it looks like it's gonna be a bad situation for you guys. It sounds like it's a bad situation. It sounds like it's a bad situation. About to go on. That's what Gemma said. So anyway, Minnow was pedaling. So basically, Minnow was pedaling on the bike that Gemma gave after but we see Meadow pedaling on, checking the map on her morpher and see how far that the boys go, how far. No, checking the directions on her morpher to get to the boys' grandma house in the countryside. So anyway, the clock monster started to attack people and any object that moves. So basically, it seems like this clock monster only attacks people and things that move. So anyway, the way to so basically, the clock monster turned around and saw Minnow riding past him, and basically the clock monster had his back turned, and we see Minnow riding past him, past the clock monster, like she didn't notice the monster, and she was not paying attention to the monster and whatnot. And basically that's when Ty Tai and Shino showed up and started to fight the clock monster. So basically, they noticed. So basically, Tai Handle and Shino noticed that the clock monster only attacks people. Only attack. Noticed that the clock monster only attacks anything that moves, and so basically as long as they don't move, the clock monster won't attack them. But we once again reaching middle, come back, not noticing the other rangers fighting the clock monster, is and basically saying to himself, I went the wrong way, and basically why past him and whatnot, and that's when the cop showed up from the previous episode named Joe showed up, and basically, basically Joe showed up on this little police bike, and basically the cop monster started to attack Joe and his bike, but he managed to cut Joe's police bike in half. So basically, his little police bicycle in half and whatnot. So basically, Ty and Shadow was telling him that don't move, the monster won't attack you. And finally, once again, for the third time, Minnow came back around, and basically this time she stopped and took a look around and saw that the other rangers was engaged with this monster, with the clock monster, and basically the rangers Minnow, what we need to um, Minnow, you came. So basically, and Minnow was and Minnow was gave a thumbs up to Ty and Shino, and and hopped on the bike and left them to deal with the clock monster and keeping the policeman Joe safe from the clock monster. So basically, like the clock monster was not happy that Minnow rode away, and basically he wanted to go chase after Minnow, and basically Ty Hand so basically Boom and Boom Boom started to attack the clock monster, and Joe the policeman shot his gun at the monster, but the monster managed to cut the bullet in half, and basically cut Joe's gun in half as well. So basically, after the monster was done attacking Ty, and Joe, the policeman, and the cop monster went chasing at the Minnow. And once again, Joe actually then gets hit in the head, and gets hit in the head once again, and basically is knocked out again. So basically Joe managed to get hit in the head by some object, and basically it was basically knocked out again. So anyway, after Ty and Shino make sure that policeman Joe was okay, they went to Ty's car, and basically that, yeah, honestly, honestly, I believe that honestly, I believe that the Yellow Ranger, I believe that Meadow did not know what was going on there, and Ty believed that Chiefs believed that Meadow was beware of the whole situation that went down, and basically set herself up as a decoy and whatnot, and therefore the monster can go chase after her, and save some people. So anyway, so basically, Shinobu said, "Well, I still don't trust Middle, but I do trust you, Ty." So basically, Shino still doesn't trust Middle, but he does trust Ty, and basically they hopped in the car and went chasing after the clock monster that was going after Middle. So basically, Middle was in the countryside, and basically the clock monster was chasing after Middle. Basically, the clock monster attacked Middle, and basically got her on her bicycle, was was about to finish off Middle, and basically that's when that's when Ty and Shindo showed up with the sports car in Cannonball and basically stopped the monster from finishing off Middle, and basically and Ty was like I knew that you were playing a decoy to lure the monster to the countryside. That way we can take him down while when people get hurt. And basically, and Meadow came clean, no, I was just too focused on, I was focused on tell you the truth, I was just too focused on to truly notice that that you guys need help with that clock monster. And basically, she came clean, and Ty was like, no, he felt like, he was wrong about this whole situation, but he helped the last, but he was like, you're okay with me. So anyway, they morphed up together and basically working together as a team. They took down the clock monster, and basically the energy of the clock monster got absorbed by Yaya once again. Once again, Yaya went to the space highway, and basically the Rangers summoned Boom Boom and the rest of the boom boom cars, lords, and basically chased after Yaya in the space highway. So basically, with some clever driving, they was able to force Yaya out of the space highway, and basically Yaya was able to release the energy of the clock monster and make the clock monster glow monster size, and basically Boom Boom transformed into his robot mode combined with the other Zords, and basically started to fight the clock monster. But even with the power of the Wagon Zord and the Off Road Zord, it was he and Boom Boom needed more power. So basically, Ty summoned the Boom Classic Carzord, and basically the Boom Classic Carzord went to Boom Boom's gate mode and basically transformed into a sword, and basically they formed the Boom on the Boom owner the duo we Megazord, and basically took down the clock monster, and basically once the clock monster was destroyed, Minnow was able to deliver her package to the boy's grandma and explain the situation about why the mirror is broken and whatnot, and Ty and Ty and Shido make sure that that Minnow deliver her package okay. So anyway, after that happened, we see we see the we see policeman Joe, going back to his little police station, and basically he's kind of disappointed that once again that he has to fill out some more paperwork for he's kind of down because he has to pick up paperwork for his damn police cycle, and for his bicycle, for his damn for his cut in half police bicycle and whatnot. So basically, when he got into his little station, there's this woman inside his police station grab him by the chin. It's like oh, so basically, what do you know about the Thai people that go by the name Boonboomger? And basically, I got some questions for you, Officer Joe. And basically, this how this lady was inside. And basically, say, I know you've been like asking him, you've been seeing with the bull owners a lot, and basically this ended with Officer Joe being questioned by this lady in a black suit, and wearing glasses, questioning him, Officer Joe, and basically this is how the episode ended on this note, with Officer Joe being questioned by this lady in a black suit, wearing glasses, questioning him about the boom owners, and basically this how the episode ended on this note. Mhm. So basically, this was a good episode. So basically, most likely, this lady it is a government agent. So basically, this lady is a government agent. Now, it's been a while since we see. it's kind of weird for to see government agencies get involved, get involved and get involved and ranger and and investigate ranger activity in Sentai. So basically, it's very rare to see don't get me wrong. It's very weird to see government agents, government agencies get involved and get involved and and major activities in Sentai. So basically, I'm looking forward for the next episode. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Good, bad, or just okay? So anyway, sign off from Three Views. One.